We have been thinking about you so much during these days. We've been thinking about you because we can't be with you and because we don't know everything about how you're doing. We don't really know everything about how we're doing.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true. It's been a tough few days, and each day, each hour even seems to pass by, and we don't know where we're headed from one place to another.
That's right.
And it's hard to know even how to feel from moment to moment.
We've been talking about how we feel like there's a big thing coming, but we can't really see exactly what it is, and that makes it so hard to plan. Makes it hard to know what it is that we're afraid of. Makes it hard to know why we feel sad.
Right, that's right. And it's, the path forward is so unclear.
Yeah.
You know, there's a word for grief that is a little bit hard to define, and it's called ambiguous grief. And ambiguous grief is really hard because there are not a lot of rules, because you can't make a list of things that need to happen to get through it or get over it. We think that all of us are struggling with facing ambiguous grief and trying to navigate how to feel what we're feeling, how to respond to what we're feeling, how to plan for what might be coming.
And how to care for you as you are experiencing the same grief.
It really demands from us a lot of grace, both for ourselves and for our neighbors.
That's right.
This is a time when our feelings are going to slip out in unexpected ways and in unexpected places. Some moments we might be feeling excited about what we're seeing, and
Right.
some days are going to be really hard.
That's right.
But God's love is going to follow us through all of that.
Yes, it already has.
What are some of the things that you guys are grieving right now? What are some of the things that you're worried about?
I think Anitra and I have been talking a lot about the fact that in the ways that we're so grateful for the digital community that we're able to build, but it seems like the expectations are still pretty high for a lot of folks at work.
Right.
So we're able to carry work with us, and in the same ways that we have ambiguous loss, there's like this ambiguous, definition of work right now.
Right.
You can be on Netflix 1 minute, but checking your email at the same time, and those boundaries between where our work life ends and our personal lives begin are really slippery, and they've become even more slippery in this time.
That's right. And there's a huge learning curve. I know for me, in figuring out, technology and how to connect with people, but understanding how important it is for me to connect for my own spiritual bucket filling, if you will.
Yeah. What about for you, Mary Elizabeth?
I've been thinking about how there's a lot that's hard about being at home with my family and my kids, and sometimes I'm sad that that's hard because I want to just love having extra time with them, but I don't always love that. But I'm so sad about the things that they are missing, and about not knowing what that's going to mean for high school credits, what that's going to mean for summer camp.
Right.
There's so many things that are on the horizon that I just have no idea what's going to happen with them, and I feel more sad when they're about my kids,
Right.
because I can sort of navigate how I feel, but I can't imagine them having the resources, the emotional resources to navigate this really defining crisis.
Right. And it feels good as a mom to have that knowledge so that you know that you can, or as a parent in any capacity, to be able to protect your kids. But when we're talking about this in terms of being ambiguous, so we're figuring that out too, and what that feels like, and how to help and be present for our families and for our community. I spend the majority of my days with little people, and their joy and light carries me through. And I'm really missing seeing my preschoolers every morning and seeing the children on Sunday run through the halls, and I'm missing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm worried at the same time about people who are living alone and who are isolated and really struggling with this isolation, and how it is that we can be a community, how our church can step into that void. It's a lot to worry about.
Right.
Yeah. There's so many of us who are celebrating birthdays at home without our friends. There's so many of us who are thinking about all of the rituals and ceremonies in the coming weeks that were going to bind us closer to one another as a community.
Right.
And we're trying to grieve that and have the energy to create community
Right.
together.
In a different way.
Yeah.
We don't know if we're going to get to do our summer vacations,
Right.
and if
Right.
we're going to get to do Easter, and we don't know.
And there are weddings.
There are weddings,
Yeah.
and
There are funerals.
we don't know
Yeah.
what funerals could possibly be like in the
Yeah.
midst of this.
Yeah.
That is a lot of
That is a
ambiguous
lot.
grief.
It's a lot.
It's a lot to process.
So we wanted to let you know that we see you,
Yes.
that we are certain that you are carrying all types of ambiguous grief and specific grief,
For sure.
and that we are holding you in our hearts as you go through that, and that we're walking with you. You know, there's something that I really like to say that has helped me through a lot of hard times, and I've heard our church use it too. It's from the United Church of Canada, and maybe I'll say a line and you can repeat it, and then we can say it together.
Yeah.
In life and in death,
In life and in death.
in life beyond death,
In life beyond death.
God is with us.
God is with us.
We are not alone.
We are not alone.
Shall we say it together?
Yes.
Sure.
In life, in death, in life beyond death, God is with us. We are not alone. Thanks be
Amen.
to God.
May it ever be so.
We'll see you guys soon, we hope. We love you.
See
We
you
love
soon.
you.
We love you.